All right. Am I lagging? There's no way I'm lagging. Oof, all right. So, welcome in everybody. Welcome in Bailey Bird. Hope you are all having a wonderful Saturday. We are going to be spending basically the entire stream decorating. We're going to go crazy on this. We're going to recreate the whole map that we had before it got deleted by the... what do you call it? Oh. Before it got deleted by the Stardew Gods. So let me do this. Make this a bit smaller. But yeah, welcome. It's nice to see you. It's always nice to see faces that haven't been around for a while. We've had a few people pop in. So I hope you're having a great a great time right now. So it is what do you call this? It is Green Rain. I don't know if I'm gonna bother with this day. I might just go to bed immediately. Let's see what we actually have and what we need. So let's find out exactly what we have in our storage. How much moss do we have? We're gonna need a fair amount of moss. Can we make the Statue of Blessings? We probably can. Yeah, it's Tuesday today. Yeah, we might actually be able to do that. Let's restart this day. And let's get some fiber going. By spending just a little bit of money, we can buy stone from Robin and then convert them into fiber. I think I'm gonna get about 1,000 fiber. We need to wait for her to wake up first, so we can just clear this out a little bit. Good opportunity to get some because we need it for decoration anyway. Go ahead and eat these. Oh yeah, I left the crab cakes in the kitchen, didn't I? So we'll grab. You know what? Let's do this. Oh right, we did have a dump chest in here. Yeah. Nice, convenient. I haven't played Stardew in a little bit. I've either been slaughtered by school or playing old school Animal Crossing and Pokemon on my 3DS. That's cool. Sometimes playing the older versions of games can just, I don't know, it's just fun. I played a little bit of Harvest Moon on the SNES not too long ago. It's always fun to do that. Relive old memories. Fun. Yeah, I'm glad you're finding enjoyment in it. Now we have 2.3 million gold. And we already have all the obelisks, that's good. None of the Green Rain stuff ever destroyed the farm, I believe, so... Oh! Oh yeah, you can get the journal pages from these. It's actually not a terrible way to get journal pages. We'll get the batteries later. Not thundering today anyway. I don't think these are in the right place. That's fine. We can remove those. I kind of want to build something with Robin too. Slime Hutch would be great, but I don't know if we have the resources for that. Okay. Let's go to Robin here, and we need to open up some space. And I'm gonna show you a very, very easy way to get some fiber. I have an totally untampered with 3DS LL Japanese XL, but and I treat that. Oh, he's already here. Oh, and I treat that like my child, so it's very precious to me. Yeah, we're very fast. But yeah, that's cool. I mean, I don't judge at all. That's super totally cool. If you have something that you know you're gonna like, just go crazy with it and do whatever it takes to be able to play the games that you want to play. We're spending 500,000 gold right here to get some stone, and then we go to the desert. And we talk to her. We buy 1,000 fiber right there. So now we have the 600 stones still, because we didn't actually use up any stones. And we have 1,000 fiber for 500,000 gold. That's what I'm talking about. So what are some ways to make fiber? You could farm Ginger Island, maybe spam sleep there and farm it. You could spam floor 80 in the mines or something like that, farm that too. Or you can sleep 1 week in the game, spend 2 minutes maybe, harvest a whole crop field full of ancient fruits, and then sell that for like 500, 600,000 gold, and then buy 1,000 fiber just like that in 2 minutes. I think I know which one I would rather do. Let's go check on Key. I want to do that every single Monday. So I want to see if there's any more of the, what is it called? That one quest, the cooking quest. Okay, nothing here. But I did want to try something. So, deluxe fertilizer. This is what I was having my mind on when I was offline, when I was off stream. I was thinking, we don't really have any iridium bars. We could go for a Skull Cavern run just to stack up on some iridium, because we will need them for crystallariums and whatnot. Oh, we can make that now. Cool. Cool. But if we could make a bunch of these, that is, how many crops do we have? We have 700, I think it is. So we need 140 iridium bars and about 5,600 sap. We have 2,300, and that's after making this thing. So we don't really need that much sap anymore. So we could easily afford like 2,000. How many is that? That's 50 crafts. That is 200 deluxe fertilizer. Would that be worth it? Think of the actual, you could get iridium ancient fruit, right? I need to know if it works at all. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna smelt 10 of these. Yes. Gotta drop this off. Much. Oh yeah, we have so much syrup. Nice. I did want to build something with Robin though. I guess we do need one. Well, we could build anything, right? What do we need? We need a well. I think we already have that. Well, we need another one. Potentially, anyway. Yeah, we have a lot of wells we need on this layout. We have another one up there. We do need another shed, I know that much, so let's do that. Let's do that. Let's get another shed. How much wood do we have? 600, that's good enough. Just to make sure we're always building something whenever we can, so that we save ourselves the effort later. I have one game out every other DS, 3DS at least. Wait, I have one game out of every DS/3DS release other than Sun Moon, but I have the Ultra game, so I don't really care. Fair enough, yeah. I don't know much about the roster of games on the 3DS. I never had one. I didn't even ever have my own Game Boy back in the day when handheld consoles were like all the rage. So unfortunately, I'm not well versed on all the games and such. But it's cool you're enjoying yourself and having a good time with it. Let's see. Okay, that's that. I want to sleep now. I do also want to decorate, of course, but I really want to try this fertilizer thing out. I'm wondering, because we already planted it, does that mean we can't, like do we have to have that sorted before we plant it, I wonder? Only one way to find out. I guess we could start with just making one. To see if it even works. Hello, Robin. The mossy seed right there. You know what? I want that. Before I forget about it. We don't have that many of that. Closest I got to Game Boy was playing a Game Boy games on a DS Lite, and even that was almost ahead of my time. Oh, 4 baby here. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah. So I'm 33, so I'm 92, right? So I was into games I was still in the late 90s when I was already starting to game. So I definitely grew up with some of those. And yeah, it was a good time for sure. Okay, so you can fertilize it. Let's sleep until Sunday and just see what happens. I'm curious to what the rate is on these. Because there could be something that is actually worth it, you know? I probably should have bought the hardwood of the day there. Still gotta remember to do that. Okay. I missed the booksellers too, but whatever. I think I missed both of them actually. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so normally when we harvest 5 crops, we'll get about this much, right? Let's just remove those. If we harvest these, like, isn't that crazy? Isn't that like nuts? Trollfiend with the Twitch. Wait, is that Twitch Prime or? Yeah, Twitch Prime. Trollfiend with the Twitch Prime. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And another month has passed. Time flies. It sure does. Thank you very much for that Twitch Prime, Trollfiend. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Enjoy your badness and emotes, and welcome back into the duck pond. I shall give you a duck. Thank you. Much appreciated. So, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Instead of getting, what is this, 3,000 gold? 3,100 maybe? 3,200? We get 5,400. That could be totally worth it. Now, how necessary it is, you could argue, like, is it really worth? But at the same time, like, what happened when we started doing this? We had a bunch of iridium that we sold. How much did we ship? Maybe I even sold it. Like, we shipped 161 bars. We could have used that for crystallariums. We could have used that for the fertilizers here. We could have had, like, probably... Well, you know how much sap we get when we clear out the farm in the beginning. We could have easily had like 200-300 crops with this, which means instead of getting this much money, we're getting almost like 50% more or something, which is like having another 200 ancient fruits on there, and it costs essentially nothing because you already have the resources for it. You just need to buy the deluxe fertilizer. So I'm definitely going to consider that. Not to be overly critical of your masterful art, but why does it have 4 legs? Is there anything wrong with this duck? Does this look like... Look at him. Does this look wrong in any way? Like, this is a completely normal duck. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, Bailey. This is a completely normal duck. It looks just like every other duck has ever looked. So, I don't know what you're talking about. That is a completely normal duck. I appreciate you like the art, but this is a completely normal duck. Nothing wrong about it at all. Nothing weird. Nothing strange. But yeah, I don't think I'll invest too much effort into that right now, because we're already well on our way on the money here. But next run, I think I'm certainly gonna be doing this. I think I'll restart this day. No, because we already planted the fertilizer. That's fine. We'll have some iridium. Well, if we can get some more iridium here and there, we might just throw in a few for the fun of it. But that's good to know, though. That's very, very good to know. That could certainly help in the future. So the fiber we need to hold on to. What else do we have here? Stones. Fire quartz go in here. And then the seeds go in there. Oh, we have 7. That's actually not as bad as I thought. Alright, let's harvest all the ancient fruits now. One got so much stuff, also hi, and Eggmog. What is Eggmog? Welcome in 4 games. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Do you mean like eggnog? Like the Christmas eggnog. Ah, okay, fair enough, fair enough. Gotcha, gotcha. I've never had eggnog. I heard people are very divided on it. Like, some people find it the most disgusting thing they've ever drunk, and some people find it just fine, like just part of Christmas. It would be even cool, like, is there any way to get quick, easy sap? Because if you could just buy it for money or something, that'd be huge. But I don't think there's really any other way. But it would be so sick if you could get even more sap, super, super easy, without having to spend a lot of time on it. Because if you have to spend a lot of time on it, that kind of destroys the purpose of it, you know what I mean? The idea here is to have the sap really, really early on without having to go out of your way for it, so that you can just make more money from the ancient fruits. If I spend like a lot of time making a tapping farm of mahogany seeds, it's just gonna, you know, just gonna kind of make it moot. I could have just spent that extra time on, you know, harvesting more crops, right? Kind of where I'm at. Kind of what I'm thinking. How many owl statues do we have? 3. You ship these just to have a little bit more money. Alright. It's decorating time. Enough talk. Let's do this. The music is a bit loud, I think. Sorry about that. That should be better. I overall like it, but I have to be careful with brands because a lot of brands make me really sick really fast for some strange reason. Like 1/4 of the cup, but others are totally fine. I mean, they probably put a lot of garbage into it, right? Like I would imagine that's probably what it is. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Staying in lurk mode to get back to my puzzle. You have a great time with your puzzle. That sounds like an awesome idea. Hope you're having a good time with it. So, open up Discord, and here we go. Let's get started on some more decoration. We could place down the cabins, but I think I want to continue making the paths first. So that's 3, and then 3 again. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then just like that. And that connects. don't quite like how I did that part of the decoration right there. I think I'm gonna change it up a little bit. But I do need my my trees. But for now, I think we can just settle ourselves for this. I think what I might do is I'm not gonna do any crazy decor. I'm gonna focus on fence now because we need fence. So I'm gonna decorate until 9 AM, go in, get the hardwood fence, go back home, sleep, and then continue doing that until we have all the hardwood we need. Then we're making use of the time. Speaking of lurking, I'm gonna drop a lurk and go the heck back to sleep. I went to bed after midnight and I left my house at 6 AM and I work a hockey game tonight and I won't get home until midnight and I have so much homework. Oh no. Yeah, I don't want to keep you up. You have a great time. You don't have to lurk if you need to keep the device off. I completely understand. I don't want it overheating while you're sleeping. But I very much appreciate it, Bailey. I hope you have a good night's sleep. I do remember you mentioning earlier that it's like 7 AM for you, so I hope you're able to get some sleep. Craft Stevo with a follow. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Also, welcome in Gloom, welcome in 4 Games, welcome Trollfiend, of course. Welcome in, everybody. So, let's see. Now we can sleep. Because using this gives us a lot of hardwood, right? But it also means that we don't have to worry about... What should you call it? We don't have to worry about running out of hardwood. But we also get time to decorate, which is what I'm concerned about. Plus we sleep a little bit, so we get the golden clock eventually, so it's a win-win in every single scenario. And we don't go through all the crab cakes too. Closer to 8 now, but yeah, Jesus. Yeah, you definitely need to get some sleep. Ah, right. I don't know what I was thinking. So, I mentioned it before, but I'm not going to touch that place up there. We can actually get started on this one now. Once all the path is in, we can focus on other things. But for now, this is what we got to do. I don't like that entrance. I might change this up a little bit. This is what I'm talking about. I will make some changes as I go. I don't like how I did this part of the farm. So I'm gonna do it like that instead. And then maybe have it like that. And then possibly like this. Oof, it's gonna be tricky. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that one is in the right place, which means we can put the gravel down there. I can use this as a measuring stick. That's right. And then it goes down like that. 2 past that one. And then like that. For some reason I have the straw floor down there. I would much rather have them here. Then another 2 of those. I love having those for entrances. I think it really makes an entrance to a place pop. And then we could have maybe those there. And then like this. Okay. That's where the road is going to be connected again. And then we have 2 of these. We're going to kind of chill with this part. Because this is going to require fruit trees. Which we're not going to put up yet. We'll do that when everything is in, I think. Because then we'll know where everything is going and all that. It's just going to make things simpler for us. This is just to kind of figure out where everything is going. I'm so glad we did it this way. Look how many plants we have. We have so much to work with. I know I'm not going to run out. It is just great. Alright. Let's see. What could we have there? Oh, never mind. I'm getting sidetracked again. I keep trying to think about, oh, I wonder what plants I should have there and all that, but no, I don't have to worry about that. Literally the only thing I have to worry about is placing down the pathing. I will make some changes here too. I will have a straw floor there instead and then fence, I think. Yeah, that's better. And then this. And here's where the beehives are gonna be. Right there and right there. And then we'll have a plant right there. We don't have to worry about that now really, but whatever. We'll put it down. Wait, is this not measured right? It is. Why does this look off? Oh, I see why. Yes, because it is. That's fine. That's completely fine. It does not matter. I'm probably going to make some changes here too. I don't like what I did with that place. I was definitely struggling. I remember very vividly having big difficulties with trying to make this whole area work. I'm probably going to get rid of this one too. Yeah. I don't like that one being there. I would rather be able to close this up and then maybe have something else here. Kegs, perhaps. And then butterfly hatch is going to go right there. Okay. I think we can do it like that. Make the fence. Oh yeah. I forgot. Oasis. This is gonna save us so much time farming for hardwood. Like so much time. It's not as good as spam growing mahogany trees, but at least in the beginning when we don't really have them grown, I think this is better. Speaking of which, let me actually see how far along they are. We'll sleep first. Ah, nice. Nice, solid amount of mahogany seeds there. Missing one, but that's not a big deal. And we're always going to fertilize them. Now, let's see. We can make some more of these. I think we can just close that off. Yeah, just close it off completely, right? I think I need to move the well. What options do we have here? We could do it like this. That looks off. That looks strange. We do it like that. And then we could have maybe a tree here. And some grass. Maybe like... something like that. And then a pine right there. Because it's behind the wall there, I'm gonna fertilize it to make sure it grows as fast as possible, so it doesn't get in the way or anything. We put this there for now. So what I did last time is I had fence like this. Do we want to do that this time too? Not quite how I had it, but I think I prefer it that way. It's more space to work with. We can put more things in here. And then we could have a path, perhaps, that leads like... maybe like that? I mean, we don't even need to have a recycling bin. That's what I had there before, but I don't actually need that. You could literally put this thing right there. Just do this. And then maybe block this off somehow. Maybe a plant like that. But then what do we do with this? Let me think. I'm trying to use all my brain power right now. Okay, how about this? We remove that, we do this instead. And then we connect this like so. I do like it, however, when it's like connected like this. What do we have for options for here then? We could maybe extend that. That makes the road look a little bit more connected in a way. And then we could do like this maybe. But then we're still missing something here. Hum 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 hum. I like the fence there, but then that kind of has to go, doesn't it? Like, that's not too bad. One second, sorry guys. Oh, yeah. Playing around a little bit too much. A little bit too much wrestling. Little wrestles. Alright guys, back. Sorry about that. I had to turn on the lights. Alright. So. Dang it. I wish I had a better picture for this. I really do. But it's the best we got. So I think it goes like this. Then we do that. And then like that. It was like a Pokeball kind of thing. I remember a lot of people pointed that out. It does look like a Pokeball. Like a square little Pokeball. You remove the sides here. And it's just like a Pokeball. But it's a square one. Now, we are going to plant stuff here. We're going to put fiber seeds here. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself here. We don't have to do this now. But we will eventually plant everything down with fiber seeds because they last all year round. Which means they never go bad. I also don't think you need to water them. Yeah, it does not require watering. So you can use them as a placeholder for other seeds, even through winter. Which means they will never die, and never wilt, so the land will never go untilled. So it's actually really, really nice for that. I think I'm gonna do it like this time. Which means maybe I'll change around... I might actually change around the design on this. Perhaps. Yes, you know what? Let's do that. Which means these have to die, no problem. They're extremely cheap to make, no issue. But I remember being inspired by how I did the crop layouts for the beach farm. I liked having like a little bit of symmetry. So we can have like 4 garden pots. Like I said, I'm getting ahead of myself here. We're not supposed to do this yet, but I just, while I'm in this creative mindset right now, I don't want to forget about this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this now. I think I have the garden pots in the greenhouse. Think? No. Oh, might as well grab these. We're already here. A little bit extra money, why not? Well, if we don't have them there, then I'm gonna assume we don't really have them. So, unless it's... Oh, right! That's why I was mass-producing the fire quartz. Of course, bro. Now it makes sense. Because I was gonna smelt them like this. Yes, dude. There it is. Now we can... now we can make a bunch of these garden pots. Which is what I wanted to do. Ah. Well, looks like we figured it out. And drop these off. I think we have everything else for it. Yeah, 36. See there? Very good. Let's get like 10 for now. We'll see how many we need exactly. Like we can put those there, and we could even separate this and have a separate layout down there to make it a little bit more interesting. So it's not just like repeating the same pattern, I guess. It's either that or we do it like that. Oh, it's not even, is it? Oh, or it is, rather, it is even. It's not uneven, which means the iridium sprinkler is not going to work. It doesn't have to be. Or it doesn't have to. We can make it work anyway. So we could either do that. We could go hyper or like symmetry. Well, not hyper maybe, but basically have it like this. Put like one of those there maybe. We could have a little path going through like so. And then maybe a little workstation in the middle perhaps. This is kind of spitballing right now. Something like this. Should be the other way around. Like that. And we can have kegs, we can have anything there. Hum hum hum. The other option is to have just a bunch of crops in one space. We'll see. Well, maybe we'll leave it like that for now. It does look a bit better than it used to, so I still think it's better. But whether that's what I'm gonna go with, I don't know yet. I'd fill this out with gravel. We could do rustic floor like we had it on the original design. Could have the well up there, maybe. Yeah, there's some ideas. We'll figure it out. For now though, the path is all mostly done here, so now we can maybe connect this. So 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2. I don't think that's right. I think it's like this actually. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky because I don't know exactly which. Well, what if I follow the fence instead? Because the fence goes like this. Yeah, it has to be like that, right? It doesn't have to be exact here though. That's actually... like that could maybe be nice. Maybe not. Maybe like that. Yeah, that's not bad. I vaguely remember not liking this though. On the original save. I might do it like this instead. Okay, we can start there. We'll see how we change it. It's too big, this road. It's way too big. What if we connect it like right here instead? Like that? And get to... that looks kind of strange. Feels like it's supposed to be in the middle. You can always fit something right there. Maybe some plants or something. Kind of like we did at the pond area. We do it like that for now. Alright. Next, let's try getting started on the path down here. That is supposed to be 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, I think. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then down. Supposed to go down there. So we leave that one and that one. That one. Five, 3, 4, 5. Then up. Gotta be something like that. That sounds about right. Here I did it like this. I don't know how I like that. Maybe we can keep it like that. That'll be fine. The only thing I'm not really gonna lay down yet is the stone fence. We're gonna be spam sleeping eventually to fill out the rest of the money for the golden clock, and then we're gonna lay down the stone fence. But we can definitely prepare it. So where exactly is the slime hutch gonna be? It's gonna be 3 up from this. 1, 2, 3, right there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right there. That's the slime hutch. And then the entrance goes right there. I think we can do it like this. And this is where it gets a bit tricky. So 1... like that, and then 6 of those. Seems to be about right. And the rest over here is just a bunch of cobble and stuff like that. We'll connect that in a sec. Let's do something about this one. I think I'm gonna use the cave as a reference point here. Exactly right. Yeah, that's exactly right. That, and then one more. And that's for fences, that's another fence, and that's where the gates are. Right there. So that means these need to be there. We could just do those, that works too. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. That's exactly how we connect it. Okay. That is a replica now. Nice. Good, 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 good. That means we can then continue down here. And then we have a cabin right there. Cool. And that's where the cobblestone and the stepping stones connect. Say something like... that's actually not so bad. Good like that. That's good. Good, good, good. We'll worry about the rest soon enough. Alright, that's that done. That's gonna be more stone fence right there. This is obviously a miner's hut with the slime hutch and everything, so it's gonna need a lot of stone, a lot of iron, stuff like that. Don't wanna crowd that with the wood stuff. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. Now, here's where things get a little bit interesting. I'm gonna make a decent amount of changes to this place, I think. Well, I've already made a few changes to some other areas too, but I certainly want to change this around a little bit. The way we had it was a vineyard. So I had a bunch of grape seeds here. Which, sure, they look kinda neat. Like, it wasn't ugly or nothing. But I think it could have looked a lot better. With maybe something else. Even just, like, changing them for tea leaves. Anything. But I want it to be more visible, too. So maybe focus on having chests down here, and then maybe have something here. Because I don't really want to get rid of the mystic seeds. It's a nice place for those. We'll see what options there are when we get to that. Yeah. At least we have it prepared for now. Some of the things in this layout I genuinely like. And I would make it the same way today. If I were to make a new map layout or something. But some of the things definitely don't really make a lot of sense. Like this one, for example. I think I'm just gonna make it straight line and then have like this. Connect that. Probably gonna have more in the way of crops down here. I might even... maybe some hops. Yeah, some hops, like 2 garden pots right there, 2 garden pots right there. Maybe some kegs and stuff right there. And then probably 2 plants in the middle. Make it look a little bit more flowery. Yeah, this looks cute. I like this already. Still not sure about this though. I don't know. I'll probably change it. Probably. No promises. That one needs to go. This one needs to go. That needs to go as well. Question is if this is right. Is the silo in the right place? It is. I think it's exactly in the right place, yeah. Which means the cabin would go here then. But yeah, like I said, this is probably an area I'm gonna completely revamp. So I might just kind of fence it in the way that I intended it to be. So like that, I guess. I don't even know exactly where the house is gonna go yet, so. But it's fair to say that no matter what, it's gonna be fenced off here at least. The property needs some privacy. Yeah, you know what? We'll connect it like that. We'll do it like this for now. We'll see what we do with it. But this gives us a little starting point. Probably gonna have the entrance be like right here then. Just a mirror of the opposite side. Like that. And then like path it in like so. I still want this to be vineyard. But I want it to be a little bit more vineyard than whatever the hell it was that I made initially. It was a little bit all over the place. Probably getting rid of the shed too, but who knows? A good vineyard probably does need a shed, doesn't it? Can actually go to the desert here. Get ourselves some more hardwood fence. Kevin Finch with a follow. Thank you, I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Like, I genuinely don't know how fast this actually is. I don't even think this is that good. I was initially thinking I could just stand here for like 20 minutes spamming the coins and then just buying a bunch of hardwood fence. But knowing that there's a limit on it, it's like harder to do. Really difficult. Love me a good Stardew stream. Well, I'm glad to hear. Yeah, I hope you can find some enjoyment here. Okay, so that's basically that one out of the way. Let's get started on the barn area. I'm just gonna do it like this, to be honest. When you have too many twists and turns, it just looks unnatural. Like, unnatural in a bad way. Sometimes unnatural can be a good thing. Not in this context, for sure. That is 3, and then 1, 2. Yes, that is correct. Nice, good. Okay, it was correctly measured. I'm very glad to hear that. That means it needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, and then go down. And then go down again. And here's where the second entrance is. Actually, it needs to be fenced for this one. I just realized we need gates on this. It's gonna be animals in there. And then I believe the barn goes right here. Like that. Gonna be a silo right there. Need 9 of these. Eight, actually. Might be able to adjust this here. Be like this instead. Haven't figured out this part yet, but we'll have it be that for now. I could even fence it off. Probably gonna have a tree right there. Possibly a mahogany tree? Maybe. When that grows, it's kind of gonna block that though, which I'm concerned about. If it does, we'll just chop it down, we'll get some extra hardwood, why not? Sounds like a plan. I haven't even decided what I want there, so... Let's make some path. I think 6 is right. Looks to be. That's the windmill area. Fence goes along here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Supposed to be a tree right there. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. It's definitely 6. Why does that not match up? Huh, we'll do it this way. 2, 3, 4. That. Oh, wait a minute. I see. One, 2, 3, 4, and then that one. It's supposed to be a plant there, actually. Not super important, but... So now that is smooth. But then it is definitely supposed to be 6 right there. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it's definitely 6. Then we would have... Yeah, I see. So that one is off. Supposed to be one further down this fence. That's what's throwing me off a little bit here. One, 2, 3, yeah. that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. It is supposed to be like that. My guesses would kind of work anyway, but it doesn't look as good as I would have liked it to do. So maybe we'll do that. Put some hardwood there. And then maybe fill out with a basic log. Could that do it? We even have a tree right there. We already have a tree there. You know what? Sure. Have a tree there. That'll block it up. But it'll still look decent. Fence there, fence there. When eventually we have the stone fence. Alright, let's get some fiber seeds and fill that up. That is, how much is that? 1, 2, 3, 10, 17, 22. We will need a scarecrow for this, because these, I'm pretty sure, the crows will eat. If they can get their grubby claws on it. Which means we need a... I think I know where I put the scarecrow, because I don't see it. I don't see a scarecrow on the picture that I have. So if I'm not mistaken, this thing is probably behind a tree. Which means until this tree is grown, we're gonna see it. But hey, it'll be right there. Coolio. That is that done. Actually do this. We need this here, and it's gonna connect to that frame that I laid out. If I have this be straw floor, it's gonna look like this. It's gonna be weird. I'm just gonna do weathered floor for that. Which means we can now move this. I just realized we don't need these anymore then. Even better. It's Thursday, so she should be open. Oh yeah, we can move the mill too. I forgot about that. Mill goes there. Perfect fit. Who'da thunk? Get rid of those two. Could actually do it like this. I think we're supposed to have a well somewhere here too. We're not. Where's the well going? Well, possibly here, but... I guess they'll still have to be there then. Oh yeah, we were gonna build the fish ponds. We haven't done that yet. Do we even have the seaweed? What were our plans for the seaweed? I forgot. I think we had a plan for it. Wasn't it fishing? We were gonna fish somewhere where there's a high rate of seaweed. God, I can't remember. Yeah, we don't have any. Hey, we got the speed. Cool. Seaweed Stardew. Can we fish in the fishing? Ah, right. The winter. I remember now. In the submarine. Yes. The submarine with double-dressed spinner and everything. Let's see what my notes were for today. We need to get some oak resin, maple syrup, and pine tar. So let's make some tappers. Make like 15 or something. Actually, we can make more. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 5 oak trees in Cindersap, right? That means 9. We can do 9 of each. How about that? So 27. We need 12 more tappers. This way we don't have to plant any trees. We can just use whatever we have. I need to get the crab cakes. This is turning into a longer day than I thought. Oops. Let's make 12 more then. So that is 4. Yeah, 4 oaks are already tapped. We need to tap 9 of these. Two, 3, 4, 5. Right, yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 5. And then all the oaks. So I might literally spam sleep until winter, actually. And, what is it, every 9 days we go harvest these. It's gonna be hard to keep track of that, but I think we can do it. Because it's 9 days for the maple syrup, right? I guess we could pick these up whenever we see them. They're so close to the house, it's literally the most convenient thing ever. Monster slime for slime hutch. Stingray for mahogany seeds. That's another thing I was theory crafting. We could do mahogany seeds from stingrays and the bait maker. Do we have a bait maker? Three coral, 1 sea urchin. Make one of those. We'll get the fishing rod. It already has the dressed spinners. Wonderful. And plenty of baits. Alright. And we can drop these off for now. We'll be back pretty soon, probably. Now, let me think about this. So we need the stingrays. We need to sleep until winter for the seaweed. Okay, we can do the stingrays first. Let's see if this works the way that I think it does. So my idea is you can trade 1 stingray for a mahogany seed. Actually, wait a minute. No. Wasn't it faster with the treasure totems? Didn't we already figure this out? So we don't have to worry about the stingrays then, at least. How many mahogany seeds do we have? Should be in this one? 20. Yeah, I don't think we have to worry about the stingrays. We still needed a bait maker, so that's all fine and good. But we do still need the advanced fishing rod for the submarine. Put that somewhere, doesn't matter. So do we just sleep now then, so we can get that sorted? I guess we are, yeah. Yeah, well, we'll keep an eye out for the bookseller too. So, bookseller. Every 9 days, maple syrup. Every Sunday, ancient fruits. Winter 15th, fish. Seaweed. You need mahogany seeds to plant aesthetics or for one of the achievements? Though I don't know which one that could be. Yeah, it's just aesthetics. It's literally just aesthetics. We already have a couple now though, so we should be fine. But yes, that is actually the only reason. So there's a few things we need right now. But primarily, it is just money and resources. So seaweed to make the fishing ponds. Right. And now to how we make our money. So how much? What do we get from these now? Yeah, look at look at that value. That is crazy. We really need those fertilizers early. That'd be so good, dude. We can make so much more money than we are. I'm genuinely starting to wonder if we even need Ginger Island to make the money that we need. Maybe just the greenhouse would be enough. Like, how many would that be? Like, let's say about half of them are going to be iridium, half of them are going to be gold. You're getting like 1,200 gold or something. What is it? No, not 1,200. It's like... You might be getting like 1,100 or something gold per ancient fruit. You get 116 in the greenhouse. That's 120,000 gold per week. That's what, like 100 weeks? Guess that... Wait, am I dumb? 10... Yeah, 100 weeks. It's 16 weeks a year, right? So that's 5 years. Yeah, I guess that would take a long time. It would be a lot of sleeping rather than harvesting. I guess you do need the island then, but... You could definitely fertilize a lot of these and save yourself a lot of time. And if you ever need emergency money, you only need to harvest the ones that are fertilized. Oh, right. Okay, so we need to check key every Sunday as well. Let's add that. Ancient fruit plus key quest. Since we're going to be sleeping a little bit, it's the perfect time to take the opportunity to do time-gated things. See? This one. You gotta sell a bunch of cooked items. The easiest damn key quest in the game. When you have money, of course. If you don't have money, it's impossible. Damn impossible. So by the time you're done with the ancient fruits, Pierre should be just about to go back to his counter. Put up with some garbage, maybe. 2 cookies? I don't think I've ever seen that before. 2 cookies from trash. How about a third? Ah. What quest do we have here? If it's an easy one, I can totally do it. Alright. Now you get 2 stacks of these. Bam, craft this. And there you go. There's your key gems. 25 key gems for that effort. And you still made like 300,000-400,000 gold that day. How beautiful is that? I forgot when I planted the maples, but let's say maybe the 5th. It's ready, I think. 5th sounds about right. See, the crops are all done there, nice. There you go, now we can harvest these. They're not done? That's crazy. That is crazy talk, dude. Alright, let's just sleep until Sunday, I guess. Could you just do it every other Sunday? That would actually not be a bad idea. In that case, it would do it like this. We'll go down, harvest these, teleport back, go to the island, harvest all of that, and then Pierre will just about to be open if we have the key quest, which transitions very nicely. Ooh. Okay, that is that. Yeah, and then we harvest the island, right? The sooner we get the golden clock, the sooner we can actually place down the stone fence. I feel like this is a good compromise, because I didn't want to have to farm the golden clock to be able to use the fence and then start decorating. I wanted to decorate before that, but then I can decorate everything, path and everything, and the buildings, until we have the framework down. And then the details can be put in after we farm the golden clock. Then we get the best of both worlds. We do get a nice little decoration going, but we also get the golden clock early on. Perfectly good compromise that I'm happy with. Yeah, every time it's like 3 ancient fruits iridium. The rate is incredibly high. Instead of getting basically normal or maybe silver quality, and then a few golden ones as well, you get strictly golden iridium. That's huge, dude. To be fair though, even just regular fertilizer would be actually make such a huge difference. Just regular ass fertilizer. Or quality fertilizer as well. Yeah, quality fertilizer would be huge too. We could easily fill the whole thing with that. Because we have all the fish from the crab pots, right? That we level up fishing with. That is actually not a bad idea. Then most of them will be golden and silver. The total increase would be pretty much equivalent to the deluxe one. I don't know. I have to think about it. Well, then we don't need Pierre, do we? I'm going to sleep again. Shouldn't really need any more fire quartz, should we? We'll keep going until Sunday, but then we'll probably move it. We have so much refined quartz at this point. Like, how much is that? That's over 200 refined quartz. Yeah, we're fine, dude. We are so fine. Yeah. We're 4 cookies now. Look at that. Let's see if these are all done at all. Yeah, they are actually. The oak resin ones. The oak resin ones are the ones we need the most, so you know what? You can get 4 extra of those every week too. Why not? Maple's not done though. Wait, what am I doing? I can literally do that right now. So, okay, I'm curious. Let's try something. I'm gonna ship all of the ancient fruit. Next week, we're gonna check exactly how much we get. If I'm not mistaken, we get about 490,000 gold for one harvest. And then let's fertilize the entire thing and see how it changes. Just regular quality fertilizer. Because we should have enough for the entire farm full of that. Easily. Hope I didn't sell all of it. It's possible I did. In that case, I'm just gonna use regular fertilizer. Just plain old basic fertilizer. At least it's better than nothing, right? I can't believe I didn't think about this. I feel like I remember this too. Back when we did this the first time. Because I was doing this because Habu did it. And I think he did fertilize it. So somewhere along the line I just forgot about it. I forgot you could do that. Nice, that one again. Oh yeah. Yeah, perfectly. See that? We picked up all the resin. We got the quest. We got everything done, and now Pierre is at his counter. How perfect is that? Just realized we could just bring a bunch of... Just save a bunch of these, right? Didn't we? Let's just do that. Buy 8,000 of them. Just have them there, in the fridge, ready to be used. Let me just do this. Perfect. Ah. Alright, now we sleep a week and we'll see how much money we make from that. I'm very curious about this. Very curious. We'll worry about the festivals and such later, though. That's the one thing I'm not really gonna go out of my way for. Now, how much quality fertilizer can we make? Yeah, see? Look how many we have, how much we have. How about we do like a little bit of everything here. And then we make, is it 700? I think it's something like 700. Just 750 to be safe. And look, we're not even through all of it. We have so much left. And we can fertilize the whole field. Why did I not do this? I'm crazy. Can't believe I didn't think about that. That's gonna save so much time. Not so much for this run. Yeah, it's gonna help. It will, absolutely. But for the next one and the ones beyond, absolutely that will help. And there's so little sap. It's like, what, 1600, 1500 sap or something we need for that? That's nothing. Right. Oh, right, we can actually, yeah. We can actually get the maple syrup now, too. First thing you do. That's crazy. It's so bad. She bullies me too much, guys. Here I am, innocent little butterfly. She just bullies me. Too much, I say. Okay, that's that. Now we go harvest. And this is where it truly starts. So let's see how much money we make from this. Oh, of course you did. Of course you did. That's one thing I really wish they would add to multi-stream so I can actually see the redeems. I need to look that up. See if there's a... Oh. I do it, I guess. People on YouTube or TikTok are gonna be so confused. They're like, why is he doing jumping jacks all of a sudden? What is this about? Like, I'm not gonna do it. No, you're gonna wait until I sit down. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm literally not doing it. I knew you were gonna do it too. I knew you were gonna wait until I sit down and then redeem the push-ups. Because that's the kind of person you are. Yeah. That sounds about freaking right. Yeah, I'll do them. I'll do them. Let me just chop the damn ancient fruits first. Gotta fertilize it before I forget about it. Okay. So, now we fertilize. Huh? What do you mean must be added before planting? The deluxe one you could add? Whatever. I guess I'm not gonna find out then. It's not like we could use it for anything else. Might as well sell it now. Damn it, come on, it doesn't work! I thought it was kind of weird that the Lux fertilizer could be added. It felt like it shouldn't have been able to. But it was, so I figured this works too. Whatever, brother. Whatevs. Got everything else. Oh yeah, we didn't do the key quest. Yeah, I'll do it, Jesus. Wait. Go down. You look so stupid. Nothing there. Oh, right. When is the bookseller? Ah, tomorrow. Good. Alright, here we go. All right, there we go. Did the damn push-ups. Okay, so today is bookseller. Frick, what's the closest? I think it's just a... I think the minecart is the fastest, right? We don't need to do anything else today. Just run over there. If there's anything we need. Hello, sir. Friendship. Thought I already had that one. Maybe I didn't. Maybe that's the one I got. Yeah, I think I got it the same way on the other save because you get it for free from the prize tickets. You can buy it here too if you want to. Whatever, I'll take it. Fine. Now we don't have to worry about the prize tickets, I guess. You can just ignore those now. Alright, we're looking for winter 15th here. But I want to just add to the fact that just because we can't put in the quality fertilizer now doesn't mean that this quality fertilizer strat is not going to be useful for the next run. Because we can have all that fertilizer by the time we plant the ancient fruit. So we'll just plant it ahead of time, right? It will still be helpful for the future. It's just not going to help us now. Good news is we really only need like another, what is it, 7 million gold or something? That is 12 harvests maybe. We wouldn't have gotten a lot of mileage out of it. So I'm not too upset about it. It's all good. Wow. There's a lot of omnis. I'm gonna do a little test off stream on a CJB cheats mod save and just see what the difference is money wise if you have quality fertilizer versus not for this. I estimate you're probably gonna go from like 500k gold or something from one harvest to about maybe 600,000 or something. Maybe even a bit more than that. Which is solid. That's really good. You could shave down the harvesting time you need to do from like over an hour to maybe like 40-50 minutes perhaps. That's a lot of time saved. Definitely worth the time investment. It takes like 2 minutes to set it up. And I'm not gonna lie, it is not the most enjoyable part of the game for sure. There's definitely more fun things to do than run around harvest ancient fruits. But it is efficient. I forgot to check Key's quest. We got 6 omnis from 1. That's nuts. I still stand by the fact that I think I want the iridium sprinklers here though next time. Could probably push it up to maybe 700k gold a week that way. Be huge. Alright, winter is here. Not that we're gonna see much of it, but it's here. Do you need seaweed for anything else? You need it for the maki roll, but we already crafted that. You need it for the fish ponds. I don't think you need to ship it. You really just need like 10 after you're done with CC. I think that might actually be the case. Kind of crazy in that case. See that? They're still growing. Even in winter. Keeping that land safe from debris spawning in. Which is especially good before you get the golden clock. But it's also just nice not to have to re-till it every single month to make it look decent. It provides a little bit of color to the crop areas. So how much iridium do we need then? If we're not going to make the fertilizer out of it, we need, I would wager, around 50 iridium sprinklers. Sounds about right. Could be a little bit less than that, could be like 40, but let's say 50. That's 50 iridium bars. 45 for the obelisks and whatnot. 20 for the dwarf statue. Let's say that it's fair to say about 150 bars would probably cover you for everything that you could possibly need. Which is what, 750 ore? Very doable amount. I think we actually had more than that. Yeah, I think we had more than that on our first Calico egg run. Or did we do 2 runs? I think we did 2 runs actually. It would be very easy to get that much and you'd be set for the rest of the run. Also 5 for the boat repair as well. Yeah, not bad actually. We would never have to set foot in Skull Cavern again. Obviously we would still. There's still a few things we need. Among others, we need autopedders. But yeah. Something to think about. Oops. For Harvest Day, we definitely want a crab cake. Makes all the difference for this. Like, look at the amount of money this is crazy, dude. It's so much money. We're still gonna do this for the rest of the year in order to